Hello everybody and welcome back to the Brickazoid's Den. Episode 8 of What If has released, and it was pretty good, I think. I think it was pretty good. I mean, I still think episode 4, the Doctor Strange episode, definitely was great, and we did get to see some evil Doctor Strange in this episode, so that was pretty cool. But this one was, yeah, it was overall pretty alright, and I think for like a, what would this be considered, I guess, a penultimate finale, something like that? I think this was pretty good. And I'm very excited for the final episode. Yeah, I know not a lot of people really watch the show anymore, but hey, you know what? I still do, and I think it's fine overall. I like Divisions much better, but anyways. We'll get into this now. All right, What If episode 8, we have What If Ultron 1. Obviously, this means Ultron from Age of Ultron. So basically, start out with The Watcher, speaking about a universe in its final days where a city is destroyed, and Black Widow comes in on her bike, leading Ultron sentries to a destroyed building kind of complex. Hawkeye comes out from the shadows and fires some arrows at some sentries. He then turns invisible, it kind of looks like, which was pretty cool, and also has like a quick fight with some of the sentries, the Ultron sentries. Black Widow and Hawkeye, like I said, continue this fight with the Ultron sentries. I didn't notice this originally, but once an event happened, Clint or Hawkeye actually just has one arm. He has like a Bucky arm, basically, and it fell off, and he fell down one of the buildings. But anyways, we get some Avengers Age of Ultron, or Avengers Ultron scenes. And in this universe, Ultron actually got Vision instead of the Avengers actually getting Vision. So what happens is the Vision has a fight with the Avengers, kills them basically, and then he launches nukes everywhere, all over the place, all over Earth. And then Thanos comes in to confront Vision to get his final Infinity Stone, and Vision just immediately kills Thanos with a laser beam and cuts him in half. He then takes the Infinity Stones for himself. Why didn't he just do this in, in Infinity War? I don't know. I mean, he probably could have, kind of, not really, though, because they were trying to remove his stone in Infinity War. But anyways, yeah, he takes the Infinity Stones for himself, and then Vision uses the Reality Stone to make Ultron sentries, it looks like. And then Ultron just starts killing everybody everywhere. He goes to different planets, kills everybody there, and then that's basically it. We have a Captain Marvel versus Ultron fight on Xandar, where they basically, I believe, go to like the planet's core, and then Ultron, Captain Marvel, I think, is trying to like crush Ultron or Vision's head, whatever you want to call him, and then Ultron just blasts her, and the entire planet explodes. It was pretty messed up. So clearly, Ultron is insanely powerful with not only Vision but also the Infinity Stones as well. So Captain Marvel loses, and then Vision finished his mission. He has nothing to do now, because he destroyed all worlds and whatever he wanted to do, but now he has no purpose as well. And in this moment, Vision hears the Watcher, which was a very big problem, and Vision was then able to see the Watcher within the multiverse. I don't know, what do you even call it? The multiverse room. And now the Watcher must protect the multiverse from Vision or Ultron. From getting into his multiverse room, or Vision / Ultron will be able to go to any multiverse and destroy it. You know what I mean? It's pretty bad. So Vision, like I said, was able to see the Watcher within his room, and the Watcher now must protect it. Anyways, one last hope for this universe is Hawkeye and Black Widow. They go to the archives, search through a bunch of boxes, and while searching through those boxes, Black Widow finds a Captain America shield, or not a Captain America shield, but some sort of shield that is supposed to be some sort of Captain America or Super Soldier shield. I actually don't remember. I think was it Red Guardian? I don't even remember. Anyways, they're looking for Arnim Zola's file, because obviously Arnim Zola is like a computer system now. And the Watcher considers intervening, because Hawkeye was right there to getting that file, as the Watcher's basically just sitting there like, come on, you can get it. It's right there, it's right there. And Hawkeye decides to give up right before he can find it, but Black Widow ends up going back through and finding it. And now they have the file, so the Watcher kind of rejoices a little bit. But as he does that, Ultron breaks into his multiverse room, and the Watcher is attacked. We cut back to Black Widow and Hawkeye traveling to that like Civil War Hydra base from the end of Civil War, where what's his name? Baron Zemo was. I forget what that place is called, but it's slipping my mind now. But anyways, they bring Arnim Zola back online, and Hawkeye threatens Arnim Zola with a cup of water onto his computer system, which will destroy him, obviously. And then they download, or something like that. Yeah, I think they download Arnim Zola into one of Hawkeye's arrows, and they want to attract the Ultron sentries to them so that Arnim Zola can connect to one of the sentries and then connect to the Ultron hive mind, which of course is Ultron/Vision himself, who is in the multiverse room right now fighting the Watcher. So basically, Black Widow and Hawkeye versus a bunch of Ultron sentries again, and while the arrow uploads, and then Arnim Zola connects to the Ultron sentry, and the Ultron hive mind is then out of range. The door doesn't hold, and Hawkeye and Black Widow must escape with the Arnim Zola Ultron sentry body so that they can actually hopefully find the Ultron hive mind. Hawkeye drops off the ledge to kill the Ultron sentries so Black Widow can escape. I don't think he exactly really needed to do that. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he did. I don't think he really needed to, but I guess, he could do whatever he wants. But, yeah, he basically just killed himself just to help Black Widow. But anyways, Arnim Zola reiterates the fact that Ultron is out of range, meaning that Ultron is out of this universe. So then we get cut back to the Watcher having a fight with Ultron, and then the Watcher is hit into a universe. So basically breaks through the glass shards and ends up in a universe. Ultron versus the Watcher fight continues, crashing into different universes, into different places with different people. It was actually a really cool fight, honestly. And now we actually get to see what the Watcher does as his superpower. Or not superpower, but powers in general. The Watcher is able to escape from Ultron, and now Ultron is able to see all the multiverses and basically take what he wants, And then the Watcher meets with evil Doctor Strange, who we remember from episode 4, and like I said before, the evil Doctor Strange is in this episode. This is where he comes in. It was super cool to see him, honestly. So then evil Doctor Strange wants the Watcher to break his oath. Of course, his oath is to never interfere, but now I think it might be time to. So the Watcher enlists the help of evil Doctor Strange to help him take down Ultron, who will basically take down the entire multiverse along with him. Yeah, I mean, there was a lot that happened here, and this is definitely setting up for a very cool end to What If. But there was still those two other storylines, I thought, of what if Tony Stark landed on Sakaar or something like that, and when he met Valkyrie and everything. I mean, there was even a Lego set for that, so I don't know. I don't know what that's gonna end up being. And then also, what was the other one? What if Gamora was Thanos, or what if Gamora was like a rules or something? I don't even remember what it was. But what about that one too? I would much rather have those two replace episode 7, the Party Thor episode, and I don't know what was another episode that was kind of crappy. What was episode 6? I don't remember. Why am I even getting into this? But you get the point. There's still two storylines that I thought they were going to explore, but maybe I'm wrong. Or maybe they'll do it next episode. I have no clue. Because that is the finale, so I don't know if they're going to do a really long finale and have a couple of different universes be set up, and then eventually they'll build this, what is it, Guardians of the Multiverse or Guardians of the Universe? I don't even remember what it was. Team, basically, the Avengers of the Multiverse, basically. And then they're kind of have their fight with Ultron, Vision, with the Infinity Stones. But yeah, overall, pretty good episode, I would say. Overall, for this episode, I really enjoyed the Ultron parts towards the beginning. How, Vision became Ultron and everything, or got the Infinity Stones and everything. That was amazing. The Black Widow and Hawkeye stuff was, it was a fun little story. I would have rather have just an episode all about Vision and Ultron. That would have been pretty cool. But I guess, the Hawkeye and Black Widow stuff was kind of interesting, and how they're going to hopefully defeat Ultron in the next episode, most likely. But anyways, I thought this was a much better use of Ultron, because he was, I don't know, he wasn't really wasted in the Avengers Age of Ultron, but I feel like there could have been more that they could have done with him, kind of. I don't know, I feel like Ultron in, the comics, and even in, I think, a Marvel animated show was, a bigger threat, a much longer lasting villain, a much bigger villain. And in Age of Ultron, it didn't really seem that way as much, because I think Age of Ultron was the most forgettable Avengers movie out of all of them, which is a shame, but it's kind of true. But anyways, yeah, I mean, I thought this was a good use of Ultron. I think this is actually a pretty good place to put him as well, because I wonder if it was like Marvel noticed that Ultron, there was more that Ultron could have done, and this is kind of like their way of using him as like a real evil villain that can last as long as Thanos. The entire cinematic universe was building up to Thanos being the larger villain. They could have done that with Ultron too. But yeah, this Ultron is crazy. I mean, he wiped out Thanos immediately, took the Infinity Stones for himself, and now he's insanely strong. It's wild. It's crazy how strong Ultron is. He was able to blow up a planet with his laser and kill Captain Marvel immediately. He faced off against the Watcher and would have probably won if the Watcher wasn't able to properly escape. Alright, so that was pretty much it for this one. Just going to talk about episode 8 of What If. I mean, the series has been going on for a little while now. What did this show start in August, I think? I think it was August. August something. But anyways, yeah, this show has been around for a pretty good amount of time on the channel, so this was, it's going to be sad to see it end, but then again, there have been stuff that has been better than this. But anyways, that's pretty much it. I'm pretty excited for the official finale, which will be coming out next week, I believe. Hopefully it's a little longer than the regular half-hour episodes, but who knows. But other than that, do the common YouTube stuff, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys when I post the next video in the future. See ya.